Yeah, what's going on, guys? My name is Roadkill, number one Rocket Raccoon player, and today we've got these long-awaited, yes, Season 6 patch notes. It's true. Now, there are a couple of things everyone has been hoping for, namely Sue nerfs, Gambit nerfs, Phoenix nerfs, and Daredevil nerfs especially. Hella and Namor are annoying as hell to deal with, but largely it is just those initial four. Sue, Gambit, Phoenix, and Daredevil. Those two are wildly out of position in comparison to the rest of the game, and if anything, I'd be happy if the nerf or the patch notes were just those four getting nerfed, Phoenix getting nerfed especially. But without further ado, let's get into these patch notes. This is everyone's this is what is gonna save the game for some people or ruin it. But we can only hope. Angela. Easier to knock into the fray. Reduce shield stance value from 30. Wow, they really didn't want to nerf her. I'm glad. I made her. She's my tank main, but I was kind of anticipating a reversal of her speed boost, or again reversing the brawl capabilities. She's got such a simple and such a strong kit. It really is hard to nerf her. The only thing they really can do is just tweak numbers, really. Maybe they could have instead given her less stamina, or make her stamina recharge slower, so she's not as often pushing people off the map. But yeah, her shield did get me out of a lot of bad situations, and I guess it could help. It is a large shield, so it would feel weird if it only had 250 or something. But yeah, I think I don't think this is enough to knock her out of S tier at all. I'm gonna be completely honest. I just have to be slightly more careful. I don't really know. I don't even know if I don't think this is enough. Matter of fact, if all the other characters that are getting, or if all the other characters I'm hoping get nerfed, it just means Angela will get banned more often, which is not what I want. I'd be perfectly fine with her being balanced so that nobody wants to play her or ban her, so I can just play her myself. But anyways, moving on. Time for a little more Star Spangled Defense. Vibranium Shield and Saw cooldown reduced from 8 to 6 seconds. Yeah, so they tweak Captain America slightly, and he just jumps 2 tiers each time. I'm not entirely too sure how much this will help, but they barely tweaked Human Torch, and apparently he just goes from almost best in slot to F tier. So nickel and dime changes apparently in this game just make all the difference in the world. We'll genuinely just have to see. I don't really think he needed a buff to his mobility or his shield or anything, or his ult or anything like that. Gonna buff him in any way. I guess upping his combo game is a good place to start. Doctor Strange definitely did need a buff, and they said in the dev vision that he's gonna be getting one, so I'm kind of I like to see variety in the game. Increase Maelstrom Madness conversion ratio of dark magic damage from 1.2 to 1.3. Isn't that more agile and dangerous than ever? Oh, okay. So the AOE burst bubble thing. So he gets that a little bit more often. Okay. So he does. It is a very dangerous thing. Anyways, Typical levitation effect recasting during use now interrupts the recasting during use now enters the ability to preserve current movement speed. Allows for new movement input to change trajectory. So he upped his damage a little bit, and I can't say I completely understand what this means. Recasting now during use now interrupts the ability person. Could they not cancel it before? Were they just stuck in the air? That can't be true. Now interrupts the ability. Were they not able to stop this before? That is strange. How clunky. Preserves current movement speed. and allows for new movement input to change trajectory. I'll have to see this in game. I really can't say I understand too much. Emma Frost, White Queen's energy gets a little more dazzling, so it's a buff. Increased energy gained. Hero hits from 10 seconds to 12 seconds. Sentient hit from 15 to 18 seconds, or is it per second? Shield hits from 5 to 6. So she just gets more, yeah, 10 per second to 12 per second when she hits a person. Sentience? Oh, the mind thing from 15 to 18. So this is her like Symmetra ability that she charges up. 5. Yeah, okay, so she will do a little bit more. Hulk, oh my gosh, please give him buffs, give him buffs, give him buffs. Reduce Hulk lead minimum charge 0.5 to 0.4, maximum charge time from 2 to 1.7. This will definitely make him a lot more mobile, and I think he needed it, but I don't entirely know if. Let's just see the rest. In Hero Hulk form, Gamma Burst cooldown from 8 to 6 seconds, crit projectile damage from 70 to 75. Don't know if that's even gonna really change too many breakpoints, but extra damage is extra damage. You could do it more often. So that's overall a good thing. I don't know if this is enough. 0.5 to 0.2. I'm gonna imagine they meant 0.4 seconds here. Minimally from 0.5 to 4 seconds. Jeez. Yeah, I'm gonna imagine that's a typo there. From 2 to 1.7, so he could jump around. He's a lot more mobile now. Stop Emma Frost from just grabbing him when he does. I mean, you can avoid her. I get. We'll see. And Monster Hulk now immune to launch and knockback. PCC immune. No, they didn't say he's invulnerable or the same way Groot is, unmovable. A launch and knockback effect, so can't be charged by Angela, which is fair, and can't be knocked back. I do think he might still be able to get grabbed. Launch and knockback effects means I think only Emma Frost will be able to grab him. Ooh, Black Panther defense, offense and defense. Increase spear toss damage from 45 to 50. Gain 50%. 50% okay, yeah, you really could. I am happy to see them using damage reduction more. I really hope they go in this. I really want Iron Man's armor overdrive to get like 30% damage reduction, something like that. 50% damage reduction during Bass descent. Startup enemies. Yeah, so you can't just like beat him up while he's just standing still. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, I had a weakness there, but they wanted to get rid of it, and I do think it's fair. Ooh, Blade, Daywalker's threat level rise. Dude, he's been getting non-stop buffed. I think he was actually good last patch. Shotgun, when wielding Hunter Shotgun, Daywalker dash new effects, slow enemies by 4. Whoa. Daywalker dash. I don't know his kit, but I'm gonna guess that's a cooldown, and not every single time he shoots someone with a shotgun. Slows enemies by 40% for 1.5 increase damage from 20 to 50. Huh. That's a big increase. I must not be very familiar with this kit, but that's huge. Like, is that on a long cooldown or something? Anyways, when wielding Essential Sword, Daywalker dash new effect. Remove slow effect from enemies and apply 8% healing reduction per. Whoa! Remove slow effect from enemies and apply 8% healing reduction 30 for 3 seconds. Reduce damage from 15 to 8 per hit. Reduce damage from. Oh, he gets damage reduction. Reduce damage from 15 to 8 per hit. What does that mean? The damage he does from 15 to 8? Oh, yeah. He does less damage when he's life stealing, doesn't he? Reduce pellets fired per round from 12 to 11, damage fall off. Now starts 15 meters. Was it? Ooh. Strange, but I'm glad they're not just buffing him. Oh, Daredevil, the time has come. The time has come. I'm tired of my teammates banning Daredevil rather than Phoenix. I hope we're getting Phoenix nerfs. Please tell me we're getting Phoenix nerfs. Reduce Daredevil's chain high damage from 80 to 75. Reduce projectile 32 to 30. Actually nothing. Total from 65 to 60 on a single target. That's genuinely nothing. Reduce fury gain from Devil's Lash when grappling a surface from 2 to 1. So no armor or overhealth nerfs? Okay. And no Phoenix nerfs, great. So she's being auto-banned. I'm using this as an excuse to say Daredevil got nerfed. I do not care. Banning Phoenix every single game. Iron Fist damage from 30 to 35. Increase defense max duration from 1.2. So this is block. Okay. Faster. Strike damage from 30 to 35. Increased city speed increase here. Okay. Namor. This is not the patch I was hoping it was, but at the very least, Daredevil got nerfed. Phoenix didn't get nerfed. Hulk got buffed. I mean, I guess overall it's okay. Pretty good. Okay. Storm. They're nerfing her. Shake up healing update. Reduce dagger storm healing. I'm guessing that's her bubble from 55 to 45. Okay, so I guess she was kind of hard to kill within it, but I don't really know if that needed a nerf. In fact, when spell feels great, all allies within range get a one-time healing of 60. Which is a burst of 60 healing. Okay. That's really good, actually. It'll save you like in Grudalt, maybe. I'll have to see. Veil of Light Force and Terror Cape adjustments. Two blades now share charge, capped out at 2 with each taking 12 seconds charge after using either. Both blades enter a 2-second cooldown. I'm just gonna have to see that in game. I'm not gonna pretend to know what that means. King of Cards takes a hit. There's healing and ultimate. Reduces big, easy impact healing amount per explosion from. Thank goodness. I've been saying he shouldn't have all this utility and all this healing. Why is he just doing such a ridiculous amount of healing? Oh, sorry. Why is he doing such a ridiculous amount of healing with this much utility compared to people like Adam Warlock or Mantis, whose main thing is having so much utility, but he has utility and large amounts of healing. But yeah, total from 75 to 45. It's a genuinely good nerf. I genuinely think you can't have that much utility plus out healing like Rocket. It doesn't make any sense. Royal Flush is healing from 75 to 55. Okay, so just generally just nerfing his healing numbers. Fine with me. Genuinely fine with me. Bridge boost bounces on a single target and now are also to maximum. I don't know. I'm guessing that's like the line of cards that go between people. They're just overall King of Cards is it. Oh, this is ultimate. So they heal. Okay, so they're easier to punish, slightly easier to punish. Okay, I can work with that. That's good. That's good. They want to keep the damage and utility and all that stuff, but you can have an easier time powering through it. That makes them slightly more vulnerable, despite it being. I mean, I would have nerfed this like. It should not be doing the same amount as Cloak and Daggers. Oh, well, how much her bubble was doing. I think it really should be maybe even 35. I can't lie. Here's a bridge boost bounce on a single target. Okay, so that's the okay. Shield's easier to break. Dues restoration after reclaiming from 32 seconds 34 seconds. Total time unchanged. Shield restoration rate from 42 seconds to 34 seconds. Total time. How does that work? I can't say I know what that means. Reduce Guardian Shield healing from 50. That's good. I literally said, yeah, the devs do. Me and I had them on the phone. You get no need to thank me. I had them on the phone. No need to thank. I was like, yo, you want to have her have a shield to be able to heal herself? It cannot be that high. You gotta nerf the healing. It makes listen. I get where you're coming from. I do. You gotta nerf that healing on it. It makes sense that she could block people from being able to attack her, but you gotta make it fair for you guys. You guys welcome. Rocket's on a bit of a slowdown. Reduce movement speed during. Oh no! Why? Why does he need this? What on earth? Why would they do this? Oh my god, they shot his kneecaps. Why would they do this? Oh yeah, you guys know how we nerfed his dashes to where now instead of going 10 meters, it now goes 8, and instead of a 6-second cooldown, it goes on a 10-second cooldown. Well, now get ready for this. You guys are gonna love this. You guys get a little bit extra healing. Yeah, your gun does a little bit more. Your wall run speed. The one thing that was keeping you guys alive in these fights, we're taking that too. Fuck you. That's why. All right, guys. Yeah. Oh, dude, this is genuinely horrific. Why would they do this? This is genuinely horrific. They've been doing nothing but nerfing his like individual ability. He doesn't have any movement. Like Rocket is the like, oh no, XYZ nerf Rocket's movement. Like it genuinely did happen to him. This is horrible. This is actually horrible. Man. Oh, okay. So your real only shot, like DPS Rocket isn't even like a fun thing to do or a gameplay quirk or something to, you generally have to. Sucks, man. This really sucks. Oh my goodness. Okay. No more tidal waves of pain. No more team up gets nerfed. Increase 30 seconds. Reduce dead monster charge from 12 to 10. Don't know what that means. Reduce burst 1 to 6. Cool. Team up gets nerfed, but okay. Really hope that just disincentivizes people from playing this team up because it did suck to play against. Reduce blessing melee damage from 15%. Okay. Fire burning bond. Okay, who cares? Yep, just take Rocket out back and shoot his kneecaps. Thanks. Yeah. I mean, I guess I got, dude. I guess I got away with Angela. And maybe maybe I can work with this, but jeez, dude. Twice. Oh, you Rocket players have adapted to being, easier to kill now with your Rocket booster. No, like it doesn't take you as far. It takes way longer to use. Wow. Too bad, you guys who skill check the player base. We want you dead, like really, really dead. Constantly. All the time, actually. This is like, why would they? This is identity. They nerfed his identity. Why would they take away his mobility? Oh my gosh. And they left, dude. Phoenix, I don't give. I'm banning Phoenix every single game. I don't care who I'm playing. I'm sending the message, dude. This has been and I'd say overall good patch. Overall good patch. And how would they take this away from Rocket, dude? They're forcing the heal bot play style. You take away all his mobility, so the only thing you want to do is sit in the corner and right click. Why would they do this? They're forcing Rocket into the heal bot play style, forcing it to happen. Oh, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll catch you next time.